Hello and welcome to the Temple of Tomes with your host, Indie Comics Jones. Today is January 12th, 2021, and this is episode 175. Today we're going to take a look at the Union for Queen and Country. This is part of the King in Black event that is going on by Marvel down here, and this is issue 2 of this arc. This is kind of a new group idea, as far as I can tell, put together with a new superhero group based out of the United Kingdom. And each one of the main heroes here is one of the countries that is part of the Commonwealth. We have Kelty from Scotland, we have Britannia from England, we have Snakes from Ireland, and we have the Choir from Wales, okay? And then we have Union Jack. He's just kind of the all-around good guy. He's just a regular human with good athletic prowess and smarts and whatnot. So anyway, this is a recommend. I love the first issue. I'm loving this issue. The cover itself has got a nice rake to it. There are some other variant ones. So we got it going this way, got it going this way, and then we got it going this way as well. So we got a lot of dynamism going on in this cover with the backlighting going on as well. Okay, let's get into it, see who worked on this. First off, we've got a nice little blurb of the whole King in Black, what's going on with King in Black, just kind of overall. We have a nice blurb here with talking about what happened in the first issue. This is called the Britannia Project, Part 2, Making Waves. And the writer on this is Paul Grist. Andrea DeVito is the penciler. LeBeau Underwood is the inker, and Nolan Woodard is the colorist. And they're all doing a terrific job. This is a really fun comic. Okay, nothing too deep, but it is something that is very enjoyable on many levels, which is great. Okay, first of all, they have a flashback to Scream, who's a villain, who eventually is going to become the Choir after she is recruited by Britannia. And unfortunately, Britannia, who is well loved throughout the country, was killed in the first issue, and she's laying in the field, killed by one of the symbiote dragons that was released by Null. And as they mourn her death, they are still under attack by a group of soldiers that have also been turned by Null. Now we have these video cameras that are like kind of floating droids that kind of give the news updates as they go along. One of the soldiers grabs it and crushes it, and he has a reaction to the electricity in it. As you can see, it kind of removes some of the symbiote that's on him. And that is noted by some of the people that are in the good guy group as they fend off this group here. Now I've got Kelpie. She's a water demon. She can control water, and also she's just kind of scary with these nails as well. We've got Union Jack. He's a normal guy. He uses a sword and a pistol. And we have Snakes, who has the strength of 10 men. We have the Choir, who can use her sonic boom voice to destroy things, crush stone even. And as we can see, this fight's going on. Things are not looking good for our heroes. And they're closing in on the Choir. She doesn't want to use her power, and she finally does, but it's really too late. As Union Jack goes over to check on her, she knocks him cold, and you can see that she has been turned. So not a good thing. So suddenly it's nighttime. Union Jack comes to his senses. And this has all happened about 20 minutes earlier, and then the darkness hit about 10 minutes ago. So he's like, what, is it night already? And it's like, no, the whole earth is covered in this black symbiote covering, and it's blocked out the sun. So they decide, okay, the Choir's gone, we got to get her back. How are we going to go? They figure out the closest city she could be at, and thanks to Kelpie, she's able to control a water wave to carry them across the short sea to, I can't remember which place they went to now. I want to say Brighton, but I don't think it is Brighton. It's got like an amusement park and such here. So they have a plan. Let's go in and get Choir back. That's basically their big plan. So they go running in. They find Choir there. She's holding hostages, human hostages, while her soldier guards are also taking down some of the people there. They attack our heroes, and this time Kelpie's able to start working the water. At first they think it's just going to be rain, but it turns out it's actually she's created a tidal wave to come in and take out the Null soldiers here. But the Choir is still up and running and part of Null's army. So what they do is they get the sword and they're able to electrify it, realizing that camera had knocked it out before. So they take it, throw it to Union Jack, who throws it to, who actually just jams it in the standing water that's still there, and they activate the electricity, which creates a big zap and frees the Choir of her symbiotic coating, and she is back to normal. So, since they find out that Britannia is no longer alive, the rest of the Union wants to now break up. They don't want anything to do with Union Jack, who was never really part of it. But he's saying, we need your help now. And he said, tough luck. We're out of here. Good luck. And so he's left by himself. And then his handler comes over and says, well, you can't really go off yourself because you are the ipso de facto leader of the Union now. You signed a contract. You have to get that group back together. And so that's where we end this issue. Is he's shocked to hear the news that he is now the leader of the Union. And I don't know if Britannia is going to come back or not. She was, they touted her as being a big major character in here, kind of like a British Wonder Woman. So we'll see what happens. Maybe somehow they'll be able to reincarnate her, and maybe there's some other kind of plot twist. In the meantime, we'll take a look at the next cover for this, Union number 3, and it looks like Kelpie. I'm assuming that's Kelpie, but they've kind of changed her look in this, so maybe the artist did not know how they were drawing her. That's all I can think of. But oh wait, this is the newest member, Bulldog. Well, I don't know how they get Bulldog from that, but we'll find out in the next exciting issue of the Union. So like I said, I'm enjoying this the most of all the King in Black issues going on right now. It is a recommend. It is fun. It's not as dark as King in Black. It's got a little more humor, and I think the writing's strong. The artistry is obviously real nice in here. So you get a full page. Action was real strong. A lot of action. Very good. Very good recommend. So thank you for stopping by. As always, please like, please subscribe, please leave comments, and we'll see you next time at the Temple of Tomes. This is Indie Comics Jones, as always, bidding you adieu.